Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Felixstowe Live on Thursday, the 7th of April 2022. We're down here at the Viewpoint today to have a little look at the lovely summer weather. Just a little bit, isn't it? It's breezy today. I don't know quite what the wind what the wind speed is. We will have a little look to see. Might as well, mightn't we? Let's see what we've got there. Guess it's going to be about 40 plus knots, but we'll have a look at the official numbers from Harwich Haven Authority to see what the actual breeze is actually blowing. And it won't be very long. Famous last words. I'm sorry about the somewhat shaky picture, but that, of course, is because the wind is blowing the camera about. And that's just part of the fun, isn't it? We'll have a look at Landguard wind speed. Well, Landguard's wind speed is kind of gusting to about mid 30 knots. So it's up to about 40 miles an hour. And it's actually gusting. A little while ago, it was going to about 42, 43 knots. So it is coming on for 50 miles an hour. Pretty breezy. If you want a walk and get blown about, today is your day. Got to tell you, there's some ship movements due today, but I don't think any of those or anything much is going to happen with those for a little while. Let's just have a look and see what we've got on that, just to give you the latest update. Okay. So we had a forecast this morning on Monaco Maersk to be going out at Thursday, goodness me, about 2 o'clock this afternoon, but in fact she's not going out until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's the latest update. We don't know if it's going to be accurate or not, because the weather might destroy that forecast. Let's see if we can. Oh, no, we can't. How can I do this? There we go. Let's see if we can hold that picture. And that's the jumbo dredger Rotterdam heading out. She's a big vessel for a dredger. Can carry, I think, 38,000 tons of old muck, really. See what we've got? We've got young Brian out there. It says it's very windy in Harwich. Well, it deserves to be, Brian. And then we've got young Ian Healy. See, that looks very rough. Well, it's just inside the harbour, Ian. You know how rough it can get in here at times, don't you? Pretty bouncy. And who else have we got? We've got Sarah, who says just a little bit breezy. How are you doing in your shop, young Sarah? I hope you're doing very well. And lots of people are coming to see you, although judging by the weather, I do rather doubt it. Let's go back to our earlier shot of the quay and the other cranes. As you can see, all the cranes at Felixstowe are up today. We do have a weather warning that's supposed to last some time until about, I think, 5 or 6 this evening is probably when the wind is supposed to ease off somewhere. It's supposed to go down to around 20, 25 miles an hour. Don't forget, if you like what we're doing, give us a love, give us a like. Always pleased to hear from you as well. And let's see, just a little reminder of 2 other things, because I have to do this from time to time these days, because my bills keep going up as well. And that's if you join the Felixstowe Live supporters group. I love to have people on that, and I like the people who are on it. £2.29, I think, per month. And you can stop anytime you like, start anytime you like. We'd love to have you as a supporter. If you feel like making just a one-off donation to Felixstowe Live to help me pay the bills, well, don't forget you can go to buymeacoffee.com, look for Felixstowe Live, and you can make a little donation, £3 or more. It's up to you. It's hugely welcome, because, to be blunt with you, the costs of Felixstowe Live are going up, like all the costs are going up, such as life. And let's see what we've got here. I'm just going to get rid of something. Excuse me a moment. There we go. Let's knock that one on the head. Okay, so, it's a Lincolnshire lad here now in Helsted. Had a what? Nuclear injection at Colchester Hospital. I love it. I know people have had those as well. They're not nice. You take care of yourself, Anthony, and do not get in a mess with that kind of stuff. Okay, yeah, it's a great view, isn't it? I like it a lot. We can't see a huge lot of anything much happening. In fact, I think the truth is there is nothing much happening. It is too dangerous to hang those cranes out, or rather, should I say, to hang the boxes out off the crane booms, because, of course, with the wind coming fairly flat, fairly perpendicular to the long direction of the containers as they're lifted, then they can blow about a great deal. Not nice. Dangerous for the guys on the ship, dangerous for the land-based guys, dangerous all around, and of course difficult to control. Just see if we can get a further view down the quay without getting too much shake. Not really, I think, but there you go. Yeah, as it goes. So what have we got on for Felixstowe Live? For people who watch Felixstowe Live fairly regularly, well, I'm glad to have you there. Good to see you there. We've got some interesting stuff coming up tomorrow. I hope to be able to broadcast a really quite unusual chat with a lady who is, I think I'd call her one of Felixstowe's finest, a lady who's very brave and doing things her way. And I'd like to show you that tomorrow. We'll have that online tomorrow. I hope, all things being equal. That should be sometime in the morning, and I think that's going to be, for many people, a must watch when you take a look at it. Let me just say a quick hello to people who are watching us on replay. After this show is actually live from the Viewpoint, but it will, of course, be on replay on both the mighty YouTube and on Facebook. So if you've got a comment to make, I'm always glad to read them there, because it demonstrates that people are watching the channel, which is all kind of good news, isn't it, from my point of view. But there you go. We've got about 20 people, 15 or 20 people, I think, watching at the moment, which is quite a good number. You'll be surprised to know. But by the time we get to kind of the end of the day, and people are just interested in seeing what the conditions are like down here at the Viewpoint, let me tell you, it's a good watch. So let's just get that back to there. There we go. So Sarah tells me, let's see. Yeah, Sarah tells me that people are actually getting blown past her shop. That's a bugger, isn't it? For all the shopkeepers, I guess. People are not having a particularly good time. It's quite a rough day out there, and I should think in the town centre, the wind is whistling up and down Hamilton Road. As long as I'm not there, Sarah, it's all right. So if you haven't bothered to come down, you can see what's happening here on Felixstowe Live. And if you do come down, well, my goodness, do be prepared to be blown away, because it is jolly windy. The camera is on the least windy side, and as you can see, it is getting blown about fairly well. Horrific? No, not horrific. Just windy is all, really. We can't say too much, can we? Because we have to be grateful for a bit of breeze. I'm just looking over ahead of me where the flag for the ferry is. It looks as if someone's taken the flag down for the ferry, which is really sensible, because otherwise it's just going to get blown away. So, how are you doing where you are? Are you getting blown away? Is it doing for you, as they say? Don't know, really. Hello, Gondola. Nice to see you there, over there in Germany. I hope you're having a nicer afternoon there than we are here. It is quite breezy here. I don't know whether this particular set of winds is reaching down to you. I shouldn't think so, but you may tell us. There's plenty of people going for a walk. I have to tell you, I'm not. I might have a stroll along the front in a bit, but I'm not going to worry too much just down here because the wind is so hard on the beach. Speaking of the beach, you have to say we wonder how our beach is faring because, of course, the beach replenishment was kind of given up. They didn't. They haven't finished it as I'm sure they would have wanted to. They have kind of built up the beach somewhat, and so the beach in front of the viewpoint is a bit higher. I'm going to have a look in a minute, actually, just to see what it looks like before I depart. We'll see. Gonna have a look. I've got to have a look and see what time high water is. I do the high water in the morning, but in fact I don't, to be honest with you, take much of a look at it until later. Sorry about this. I've kind of got engaged in trying to find something, and sadly I cannot find it. I'll get there in the end. Don't worry. Okay, there we go. Let's just get back to where I want to be. The trouble is, when you're using two devices and you're my great age, I have to tell you, two devices is one device too many. Let's just take a look and see where the oh my goodness, see where the tide is, because I think the tide is any time soon. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. So what do we got? So the tide today. Oh right, okay. Oh, it's quite a neat tide. It's 3.36 meters. So it'll be interesting to see where that gets up to. Okay, well I'm going to have a look along the side here just to see where the water's getting up to as the tide comes up, because I'm fascinated to see how effective this particular beach recharge has been. It doesn't look to me as if it's been as effective as it might be, but we'll see. Okay, I'm off for a little bit now. I'll come back to you perhaps a bit later from another location. Until that time, I can say to you, I'm Chris, this is Felixstowe Live, and we will, of course, be back with you soon.